Welcome back, everybody, to day number 2 of the Alienware Cup, brought to you by Alienware and MasterCard, the sponsors for this event, of course, organized by DPM Interactive and broadcast for y'all by Beyond the Summit. I'm LD. I'm joined here by Purge.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Purge, good to have you aboard, and good to break up the Purge, Blitz, my waifu combination.
I'm a little jealous right now.
I think Blitz is a little jealous. He got a haircut. He was mad. You'll see it soon.
Yeah, he did. I know that's what you guys are here for. It's definitely the best thing we're going to see tonight.
And we have more facial hair than everybody else combined, which...
That's really true. I think one of us can outgrow the two of them put together.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing,
Guaranteed.
these baby-faced Asians. Well, you'll get to see them in a little bit, guys, but it's day 2 of the Alienware Cup. We flame them freely because they can't talk just yet. Before we talk and break down today's action too much, let's step back and take a look at the action from day 1, where we saw LGD China debut with 2 best-of-2 matches.
Tread Swan, so just really early attack speed, and most importantly, you can actually tread switch quite easily for extra mana. And they are going to go in there, Scream Pain on DDC. He's going to have to throw a nuke before he goes down. A lot of damage, and the fissure. Oh my god, can they make the play? They do get it. No death on visits. Great fissure from DDC.
Lots of buybacks too on the way of MUFC. 2,700 gold on Queen of Pain.
Oh, they're going in. Actually, BKB's being popped. They're going to be able to go in on top of Zhao. He pops his BKB. There's the Manta split, or I'm sorry, the ulti split as well. Salar being chased and drums as well, but that's actually going to be the end of the team fight, I guess. All the BKBs not used. TFG in trouble. Fisher's going to land. Couple more right clicks. Great chill, and he gets picked off. The Sentry Ward on the low ground was enough to spot the Nature's Prophet. Is that the only... He does have buyback, so he could purchase back right now if he wants to. The BKBs are on cooldown, so I think they could maybe go there to swap. One star in Joey. The Shackle's going to latch Winter. Love the lane. Great blink. Double stun. Gemma True set on the ground, and Earthshaker gets picked off, so they're getting some kills at least. Screen of Pain actually going really aggressive here. Easy kill there. That was crazy. DDC eats a stun, and Winter running for his life is going to die though. 4 seconds stun from Siler, and can Huntrash player do it? There's the dagger. Siler, oh, the shackle shot, and that's going to swing things. Huntrash player goes down, Queen of Pain goes down, and the top Rax is going to die. 6 shackles from Yao right at the end.
They still have the option to dive into the Wisp. CK can just kind of come in instantly. Oh, Joey gonna get spotted out.
Oh, he does go in, taking a lot of damage actually. He's gonna hook shot. Here comes the initiation. Great Chronosphere catching the TPers as well. That's burning a lot of their TP time. Actually, the Rocket Blood shoots him in with Huntrash. He pops the BKB as well. Will we see nets? Nope, not gonna happen just yet. Huntrash player actually gets Razzie back. 4 seconds stun. Oh, he gets sent back. Whisk was not able to cancel the tether. Slight mistake there. And now TP out from Yao. Maybe it wasn't the wrong mistake. Yao's gonna go down.
Is MUFC actually gonna take this fight? There looks like it.
They can't see this at all, actually. And Zhao knows. He knows the Dark Suit's there. He actually gets Hex. Here comes. Oh, he actually time walks into the Chronosphere, pops the BKB now. Will he Chrono? He does catch the 2 carries just barely. And the damage is doing well. Zhao in position. Gonna get right clicked a couple times from Huntrash, but he only gets the 1 kill. It's Clockwork going down. Scream Pain, great ulti actually. And he's on the high ground, but it's perfect positioning. 3 dead heroes from LGD. They'll be on the chase as well.
They'll take that rune away from the Master. Most likely he'll wave it, and he's going to snag the read-in. Clicks there prematurely. Lamb doesn't use this arm here just to slow Luo down. He actually gets disrupted under cover of the tower. Now the Soul Catcher comes in, but there's too many speed. I don't think it actually hit him. He's still dropping pretty quickly. He's got a BKB. He's not popping. He's going to die and buy back immediately. His illusion. Blink, 4-step forward. BKB from Xiaowei. He clutches on the Lamb and drags him back into the pain train. Hello, Morphling. Hello, Lifesteal. Luo comes back. He's got Chemical Rage. He's got a BKB. He has not popped his BKB. He's going to get blown up from full HP to nothing. Oh, a crucial mistake by Luo. Now I see BKB, TP out, can't get away. Aegis is expelled at the site of the crime, and now he's going to die yet again. I think we've just seen Rattlesnake self-destruct. be available. Batrider looking, he'll jump in. This could be a 3-hero RP. There's a skewer. RP's there. He actually got Carapace. Now shackled for the moment. He only ended up catching Luo, and the Familiar's now being impaled onto Shadow Fiend going to work with those big bad raises. They want DD as well. Power shots there. Should connect. No, wildly off the mark. The Familiars are there when you need it. He turns them around. He might have been able to get the kill.
No, the earn from Windrunner. OP
Take it down.
stuff.
Ice Path not going to be useful there. Disruption thrown out. Flame Break pushes 3 back. The mech turns it around. Kabu was it down to about 50 HP, but a skewer in by Joey. RP catches 3. This could be bad. This could be very, very bad. But is there the follow-up needed? Now there is. Sylar jumps in. Does get stunned. Raised up Yaphet style from Luo. Still trying to fight his way out. He's going to live. He'll find 2. GD finding 1 kill in the backline. Lamb fishing for a power shot. He doesn't have it. Yes, he does. Nails it. Drills it and slams it home. And when it's all said and done, they find 4 kills. Let me just remind you, Lumi, that was a 3-hero RP into a Shockwave, into an Ice Path, and they still got crushed. That was day 1 of the Alienware Cup. Of course, it was a fantastic set of games, and I think the big surprise for me was that LGD China didn't take either set 2-0. Went up against MUFC. You were casting that series. I cast the series against Rattlesnake and Purge. I felt they just kind of underperformed. For me, I expect LGD China to take both of those series 2-0.
Yeah, and it's really interesting looking at the brackets as well because who was the other team that ended up doing well? Rattlesnake went 3-1, correct? They got their 2-0.
They had a 2-0 forfeit win over LGDN.
Right.
So yeah, they're 2-0.
Yeah, because of the way that things worked out, LGDN had to sacrifice 2 of their games because they couldn't make it. So all the wins went for DK, and they're looking really good now. But LGD is sitting at 2-2, which doesn't look that strong at all in the group standings at the moment.
Yeah, and you look at DK, they get that forfeit win, 2-0, so they're the one team that could go undefeated. Everybody else is going to have a loss, at least one. For me, I thought coming into this group it would be DK and LGD China all the way, but it really is wide open now.
I'm actually really surprised at this. I thought that they would be very much more one-sided, but it's kind of fun to watch it that way. I mean, one team stomping through is cool and all, but having everything in the middle, at least in the group stage standings, will make it a lot more hype when we actually get to the bracket, because that means things could go a lot of different ways. It won't just be like, okay, this team's at the front, and we know they're going to be the best team, they're the one to beat. It could go crazy all the way. Somebody could come from like lower middle of the pack and just work their way up to the grand finals, and that'd be really fun to watch.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, and I think we could actually take a look at those group standings so the viewers can get more of a visual aid as far as what exactly we're talking about. I'm watching our babyface
hexagons.
Stages. And yeah, we have hexagons along with those.
Moving hexagons.
We realize that's what you guys like best about the On the Summit, so we've gone full hexagon mode. But yeah, take a look at the standings here. For me, I think DK 2-0 already. They have the inside track to take this group now.
Yeah, it's looking really good for them.
Despite not having played a game.
That's pure talent. That's the only way I can describe it. MUFC's looking fine. 1-1. They took a game off of LGD, which is arguably the best team there. DK also very good. They do play against them today. This is the first match that's up. If they even get one game off of them, they're sitting equal to LGD. And then Rattlesnake as well. Maybe Rattlesnake will have some rough times later. Who knows? It could go a lot of different ways. But it's not looking bad for just about anybody there, except for, of course, LGD and 2 have gone 0-4 because they lost 2 games.
Of course, like you said, we're just getting started with Group A. Today is going to be our second of 3 days of Group A action. And with that being said, I think we can actually take a look at the schedule for today, see what's going to be coming up for you guys, and then we can start to break down these matches a little bit more.
Hexagons.
Yeah, and always more hexagons. Makes you happy, makes me happy, and at least I'm not drunk anymore because I realize now they are hexagons just turned sideways and not octagons.
Yeah. I was going to say some like multiple of corners, like more than 8, but I couldn't. I don't know what the 10 one is.
Octo. Deca. It's Deca.
Decagon?
Decagon,
okay,
yeah.
Cool. I know there's lots of other ones. I remember 8th grade math. We were all about those.
That's what you guys are here for, the geometric knowledge bombs from Purge, of course. But it's going to be a DK doubleheader. So DK versus MUFC, and then DK versus LGD China. And look at these 2 matches. LGD China, again, I don't feel they look that strong. I could easily see DK going 4-0 today. I said that yesterday about LGD, then they surprised me. The one interesting thing is because it's this best-of-2 format, I feel it almost favors the weaker teams because you get that pocket win, and then you don't have to go ahead and win a decisive game 3. You just get a point off of that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And there were many times over the course of the best of 2s yesterday where it looked like the game could have gone either way for lots of the teams. And it could have been 2-0s for MUFC maybe, or it could have been a 2-0 for LGD. A game 3 might have pushed it towards a stronger team. So shows the strength of a best of 3, but even still, we've had some great games so far, so it's been pretty fun to watch.
I'm watching Kawa crawl around on the floor right now and trying to keep a straight face.
You'll never know.
Failing extremely poorly. Apparently our baby-faced Asians just can't get it right. But, well, we should have the game coming up for you guys fairly soon. But I think it's time to actually introduce our first match. Let's run through the rosters, get some more hexagons on the broadcast, and moving right along. We'll start off with Team DK. They have B-God, they have Burning. He'll be playing the 1 role. Needs no introduction.
He's going to get a Battle Fury. I don't care what. It could be Crystal Maiden. It's going to be a Battle Fury, and he's going to get a lot of farm. Second player up is going to be Super here. Been playing mid for DK for quite a while here. We've been seeing him doing really well with Kunkka lately. And, of course, the pretty stable mid heroes like DK and Panda. I would love to see an Invoker, but unfortunately haven't seen one in quite a while.
Invoker's more on there just as a respect kind of signature hero. Yeah. It's one of his signature heroes, but like you said, just isn't really something we see in the metagame nowadays. And, of course, ROTK, the loudmouth, the intimidator. He's the muscle on this team. He's also the one who makes the big plays, the boneheaded plays. He's the full package, and I think a fan favorite for that reason.
Yeah, he definitely has some great skill. The 4th position is going to be X. Really fun to watch this guy jungle. Plays some great support. Awesome decision-making from him. And the last player on Team DK is, of course, QQQ. Previously on Team eHome, I believe, at TI2. Really, really talented 5-position player. He honestly impresses me almost every game that he plays.
That's Team DK, but it wouldn't be a full team introduction if we didn't have more hexagons. Now we're having hexagon on hexagon action.
Damn.
It's a little incestuous. We'll try to keep it clean, but it's hard when you see this many.
I need to look up the term for a 3D hexagon when we're all done here. I bet it's a different word, right? For sure. And then we can make a joke about that.
I'm trying to think of the word and instead just sitting here dumbfounded.
There's no way I know what it is. All right, player skill 9. They're great.
Kawa says we're done. I mean, for DK, I think these ratings, maybe you could say they're a bit higher just over the past few days, but let's see if they can stay consistent and continue to perform. We'll introduce MUFC now. They're going to be your Malaysian challengers, and, well, we have Hantrash player. He's the 1 role, also known as Dabe for those who are a bit of old school Dota 1 fans. He is a great farmer. Decision-making can be questionable.
Yep. He played a great Void yesterday. Ended up going for a pretty fast Battle Fury and turning that into stuff. FZ Easy? FC, I'm sorry, I don't know this guy's. FC. Gosh, it looks like an E from over here.
He's the solo mid player, the 2 role for this team, and tends to play kind of Mushi style heroes. So those semi-carries, the Queen of Pain, Templar Assassin.
Can we talk about how he looks like Winter? Is that
He's like Winter's slightly chubbier little brother.
Yeah, he looks younger, definitely.
And we'll have TFG, of course. He's that 3 role. He is the off-lane player. Darkseer probably could have 3 Darkseers here because he plays a lot of that hero, but for diversity's sake, we throw on some of his other less popular choices.
4th player is going to be Ling, playing support heroes for them. What is this flavor text? Hopefully something really cool. Oh, I love this one. His micro comes from microing multiple girlfriends in real life. That is like the best thing I've ever read. And I read it yesterday. And I thought it was like super hilarious, but I couldn't make a comment about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Winter wrote these, and he knows how to entertain and delight the Dota fans everywhere. And of course, speaking of Winter, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the heart, soul, and brains of this team. Let's have our hexagon real quickly. We'll talk, I think, about I had an interesting conversation with Winter, and the game is about to get underway. So we miss our hexagon. Let's see if we can get it up now. Fantastic. MUFC improved as of late. Again, this is a team where I feel they have to win via strategy. I don't think they're strong in terms of individual skill or team play as a team like DK. Still solid, though, but I do want to mention, as the game is about to get started, real quickly, I did have a chance to talk to Winner yesterday, and his game plan for Team DK was he wanted to pick Chen. They've been running a lot of Chen and Enchantress, and apparently he feels very strongly that the aggressive jungle game is to their benefit and so a way that they can look to exploit DK.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen that much in pro games recently. We haven't seen that many aggressive tri-lanes with a jungler like Enchantress or Chen
but it always has potential, honestly. An early creep is really strong at level 1. They hit approximately as hard as a hero does, and then you can have a nuke, even if it's maybe the Ursa, the Hellbear Smasher, that's still an awesome nuke at level 1. It's 150 damage, the slow is 25%. That kind of stuff can make plays happen against carries that might be a little weaker.
Even
normally.
Harpies. I don't know if you remember, I think it was the G1 League game where someone ran back and gave up first blood to a Harpy, and all the creeps have been getting buffed in general over the past few versions, and that's true. Things like giving more mana pool to the Harpies, and I think the nuke got a damage buff or a cooldown buff at one point a few versions ago, and all these little changes make heroes like Chen Enchantress indirectly stronger. So guys, with that being said, the game is now underway. We'll just do quick predictions, then we'll hop on into it. Purge, predictions?
I'm still gonna say I'm going to say DK 2-0, but I'm not super confident about it. I think there's a pretty good chance after seeing yesterday that MUFC could take a game off them.
I think if MUFC get the Chen Enchantress in at least one of those heroes in one of the games, I'll give them a win for that. Otherwise, Winter didn't necessarily sound that confident matchup against DK, and just a head-on fight, he said, we don't want to have to try and outfarm Burning. We'll try to avoid that. Can they do it? Well, a lot of it will come down to the draft. I'll say 1-1, but hesitantly at that. And with that being said, we'll introduce our casters. Blitz, Lumi, take it away.
Beyond Asian casting right now here.
We did it.
Nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you.
Looking sharp.
It's trying to match you.
Just like me, man.
Yep. This is the first time we're actually casting. I'm super excited.
I know, me too. So this is going to be Invasion MUFC on one side, DK on the other. They made their predictions. What's yours?
We have to get into the game, so DK 2-0.
DK 2-0, same thing here. I just think that DK is the more experienced team. They're less likely to kind of drop a match that they're very far ahead of. And if they fall behind, they're one of the best teams to actually come back. But DK on the Radiant with the second pick? Does it look like second pick?
No, the first, right? Because if they went Nyx.
Got the new CM modus, so
they should be first pick, right?
Okay.
Okay,
DK had first pick. So they grabbed the Nyx Assassin. That makes sense because there's only one hero selected. There you go. And they're gonna be rounding out. The key ban here to me right now is Darkseer, because the off-lane player for MUFC, Darkseer is his kind of signature go-to hero, and this is one of the way to quote-unquote ban out a player, because you have 4 bans on the first before they select the third hero. You have many ways to actually ban out a single player, and well, Darkseer already a good direction so far for DK.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those heroes too that it's just so good all around. It's good team fight. It's good. It's just got good potential overall. You can do a lot with it. If you get a fast mech, it's really useful.
Keep talking, Blitz.
Okay, words are difficult. But yeah, MUFC, as LD predicted, they do pick up the Chen right now. And that's a really early Chen. It's not a hero that we've seen too frequently. Like, picked. It's one of those heroes that had its heyday and then it kind of came back down, but recently starting to see it a little more in the Asian scene.
Right.
And the Queen of Pain, I mean, they went to that pretty hard, right? MUFC? I think they picked it twice yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
I think FCFZ went once on the safe lane, and then the other time
he went mid.
Solo mid. Yeah.
And he did quite well, so.
I mean, what was kind of the big thing for me yesterday when he played the Chen, or when I think it was who played Chen yesterday? It wasn't Winter, the second support player. So was it Ling? Sounds about right. Yeah, when Ling played the support Chen, he got like one of the third highest GPM in the entire game, or at least creep kills. He got one of the quicker level 6s. He was just kind of rising very, very hard. I'm not sure whether you want to do that against DK, who predominantly plays very safe lane. I feel like Chen in this game is somewhat forced into aggression to at least try to knock down a couple of tier 1 towers, maybe harass Burning a little bit out of the farming stage. But at the same time, I feel that Gyrocopter is probably one of the best carry heroes against Chen, considering the magical damage he could do out right in the early get-go. Once you get called down, I feel like Chen's effectiveness in the early game somewhat diminishes, at least during the pushing stage.
Yes, definitely. And actually, Kunkka going to be banned out pretty quickly. That's a hero that we've just seen kind of specialized by both DK and LGD. That's a really useful hero for both teams. And Dragon Knight, that hero I see, like, it feels like I see him every other game. A hero that I don't actually see banned too often, but it's such a strong pick. I mean, like Kevin says every time it gets picked, the poison does 100 damage, I think, overall to a tower. And that's for free. You just hit it once and kind of just pew-pews the rest of the way down.
For me, it's similarly to have like a Beastmaster / Rubik kind of on your team. It comes so long range, it comes out so fast on the range form, And against certain heroes like jump in, initiate, like your 4-stat Batrider, your Blink Batrider, is so good. So it's a great long-range initiator, and the Chinese always love to play it solo mid. He's a hero that's somewhat harder to gank, harder to kill, and all you really need is BKB to be kind of a big menace in the front line. He might not really be a damaging force with a BKB, but you can't ignore him. Yeah. So he's always the annoying factor. But for me, it's actually DK banning out the Void. They definitely did their homework. MUFC loves to use their Void, and even though Han Trash Pro might not be the best farmer, all you really need to do is drop a Chronosphere. And because carries nowadays like to go BKB early, that Chronosphere is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, this is actually MUFC's almost identical lineup as they did yesterday, right? They had these 3 heroes plus Void and a Darkseer, I believe.
Right. So they don't have the Void or Darkseer now.
Yeah, DK actually, they did do their homework. Right. They showed up and they're like, well, these are the heroes that they had a lot of success with last time, so let's try to take these out.
So what do you reckon they will go into here? I don't personally watch MUFC as much compared to the other Asian teams, so I'm not exactly too sure how the drafting will shape up here, but seems like they just want to pick early and aggressive heroes.
I mean, Nature's Prophet, they need an offlaner, so heroes like Nature's Prophet, Lone Druid is still available. It's a hero that has kind of been
forgotten.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good hero. Nature's Prophet exists as well. I saw Bounty Hunter once a DreamHack, but ideally they'd like a long lane and a carry here. I'm not too certain about MUFC's playstyle either. There's still a lot of decent carry options. Like if you want to force things super late,